Déjà vu. Almost everyone has experienced it. The fleeting, unsettling feeling that you've lived through a moment before. Maybe you find yourself walking into a room, listening to a conversation, or witnessing a scene, and suddenly, a wave of familiarity washes over you. You're sure, just for an instant, that you've been here or felt this precise way, even though logic insists this is impossible. For centuries, déjà vu has been shrouded in mystery, with people linking it to past lives or parallel universes. But what does science really say about this bizarre mental hiccup? The term déjà vu comes from French, literally meaning already seen. Early scientific discussion about the phenomenon dates back to the 19th century, but only in recent decades have researchers started to unravel its secrets. Today, scientists believe that déjà vu is a glitch in our memory system, a remarkable window into the complex processes happening in the brain. First, what is happening during a déjà vu experience? Research suggests that it's not about reliving real events. Rather, déjà vu is a false sense of familiarity. You feel as if you're remembering something, but in reality, your brain is tricking you. One popular theory blames memory mismatches, specifically the way our brains store and retrieve memories. According to the dual processing theory, our brain constantly sorts new experiences, deciding what to store in long-term memory and what to discard. Sometimes, a new situation is processed in a way that mimics memory retrieval instead of memory creation. This confusion may trigger that eerie sensation of familiarity. Another scientific explanation centers on the temporal lobe, especially the hippocampus, which plays a vital role in forming memories. Some researchers think that déjà vu happens when the brain's circuits are briefly out of sync. For instance, if two processes, perceiving the present and recalling the past, are activated almost simultaneously, the present moment feels like a memory. This misfire tricks us, blurring the lines between perception and remembrance. Research on epilepsy has further advanced our understanding. Some patients with temporal lobe epilepsy frequently report intense and prolonged déjà vu before seizures. This suggests that abnormal electrical activity in the brain, particularly in regions responsible for memory and recognition, could trigger the phenomenon even in people without epilepsy, albeit in a much milder form. Recent advances in brain imaging have helped scientists examine what happens during ordinary déjà vu in the general population. When volunteers in the lab experience artificially induced déjà vu, often by exposing them to similar settings, scenes, or words, brain scans show that regions associated with memory conflict and error detection light up. In other words, déjà vu may be our brain catching its own mistake, recognizing that the current situation isn't truly a memory, but mistakenly feeling like one. While the neurological explanations are fascinating, there are also psychological factors at play. Scenes that resemble familiar places or contain recurring patterns, a certain arrangement of furniture, a scent in the air, or a familiar style of music, can prime our brains to experience déjà vu. Even stress, fatigue, and distraction can affect our brain's processing power, making these temporary misfires more likely. Interestingly, déjà vu appears to be more common among young adults and people who travel frequently or consume a lot of media, possibly due to more exposure to new or overlapping experiences. It tends to happen less frequently as we age, perhaps as our memory circuits become a bit less nimble. Despite decades of study, déjà vu remains elusive, a beautiful testament to the brain's complexity. By studying it, scientists hope not only to uncover the mechanics of familiarity, but also to reveal deeper truths about memory, perception, and consciousness itself. Next time déjà vu strikes, remember, it's more than just a creepy coincidence. It's your brain on the edge of a fascinating glitch, offering a brief glimpse into the wondrous machinery of your mind.